I thought they were just like reading.
Girl, she was hungry.
Oh my gosh, this show. Welcome back, you guys, to another episode of Love Really. It is your girl, Keydra, here, the entertainment editor at the Teairra, and I'm here with...
Dash Cats, how y'all doing?
It's cold out here, y'all. It's very cold.
Cold is an understatement. It is Brick City.
Brick City out here, but it's only raining. You know, we're out here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
Yes.
Don't know anything about Brooklyn, besides the fact that it's cold. But I'm from Buffalo, and I heard it's snowing there, like 10 inches.
Oh, I'm not ready for winter.
Me either. We're both going to be cute. We have our leathers on today. We're not properly prepared.
I'm still thinking it's hot girl summer. Like,
yeah.
It's November, what?
It's like really like freeze your butt off fall. It's like, you know, try not to get pneumonia.
For
November.
real. Yeah.
But we're here, and we're ready to talk reality TV.
Yes, we're going to be talking mostly about love and hip hop and a little bit of Temptation Island.
Yes, we're going to switch it up for you guys. And stay tuned with us at the end of the show. I'm going to be talking to you guys about the guests, plural, that we have lined up for next episode.
Oh, and I don't even know who they are yet.
Dash doesn't even know.
You're going to get the live reaction.
He's going to be obsessed with this because we've been talking about these people.
Oh my God. Can you just tell me now or we have to wait? Okay.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm excited. So
Oh
stay
my
tuned to
God.
the end of the show. We're going to reveal who our first guest is going to be next week. Really excited. So, have you been on the internet lately?
Of course. It's 2019.
How would you feel if, like, you know, you went to the doctor for your checkup and your parent wanted to come with you and check if you were still a virgin?
Oh, Lord.
Have you
You're
heard
talking
this
about
story?
T.I., right?
Definitely talking about T.I.
Oh my God. I pray for this daughter. I feel so bad for her.
So, you guys, basically, T.I. told us, we weren't asking. It was like nobody
asked.
T.I. giving this information on a podcast that he goes with his daughter on her doctor's appointments and has the doctor check her hymen to see if she is still a virgin.
Ugh. That literally makes me sick.
Gross AF.
Nasty.
Like, what do you think about that?
I have so many thoughts. Like, I'm about to pop off.
Like,
Like,
yes, hair.
I know. I'm like, let me tie it up.
Right?
T.I., we got problems. I'm sorry. You know what? That is so disrespectful to her body as a human and so invasive and like, ew, like violating. First of all, hymens can rip from doing a split. Hymens can rip from doing a cartwheel. It's not just from having sex. So you're already anatomically wrong, but you're morally wrong and you're violating your own daughter. And she unfollowed him after he came out about this, after publicly humiliating her.
Because no one asked. And he said that, you know, he understands that you could break it from, you know, riding a horse or riding a bike. He's like, my daughter doesn't do any of those things. And I tell y'all time and time again, I am a child of God, okay? And I believe, honor thy father and thy mother. But when I heard this is when you fully have permission to say, oh, hell no, to your parent, because it's invasive, to say the very least, to have your parent police your body. She's a young woman. And if you have to go to these measures to make sure that your child is like a virgin, there's no trust in your relationship. I'm questioning your parenting, period.
Yes.
And it's just so unnecessary. Because at the end of the day, we've all been young before. We've all been teenagers. Teenagers are going to do what they want to do anyway. So really, you're wasting your time. And you know what I really think is I think that T.I. is doing this because he's feeling the karma. Because T.I. is known for being a cheater. He's known for saying like some questionable things about women. So I really think that he's just projecting his own insecurities onto his daughter because he knows he's done so many women wrong and now he's trying to be controlling.
How dare you try and control anybody's body? Everyone is entitled to their own body and their body, their choice.
I mean, and this is crazy because T.I. can't even control his own body because we've seen him. And everyone knows he's a cheater. We've seen him on videos. He's confessed it that he hasn't been faithful to his wife. So if anything, set a good example for your daughter of what type of man and husband to be to a woman, so she can know what kind of man. Yes, so she can know what kind of man to expect. You can't police the entire world, and you're silly to think that you can police her by checking her hymen. That's why she unfollows you.
And also, like, I'm sorry, the more you police your children and, like, take away their choice, the more they're going to go crazy because nobody likes to be overly controlled. And
Exactly.
It's gross.
No, it's gross. It's gross.
Nasty.
To say the least.
Yes.
So I just had to get that off my chest really quick.
Yes.
That was sitting on my heart just to talk about. But
I'm glad we addressed it. And to all the parents out there, please respect your children's bodies and your children's choices.
Right, exactly. So what else has been going on in the world of reality TV? I think you had some tea for me that I missed.
I have a little tea when it comes to love. So one of my favorite shows is MTV's The Challenge.
Okay.
It's so good. I've been watching it forever. And this week, it was really traumatic because this couple, Jordan and Tori, who met on The Challenge a few seasons ago, a few years ago, who've been dating ever since, he went into elimination and beat this guy who had been undefeated. This other guy had been in 3 eliminations this season, won all of them, and Jordan finally beat him. And then he proposed to Tori after he won, and they got engaged on The Challenge. It was really cute.
Real love. We're talking about that real love.
And I don't like him, but I love her, and I will say the way he proposed to her was really adorable.
How did he do it?
Well, he won the challenge, and then basically when he got to decide if he wanted to switch over to the UK team, because if you win an elimination, you get to choose if you want to switch teams or not. And she's on the UK team, and he was on the US, because she already switched.
Okay.
So basically, when the host asked, do you want to switch teams, he was like, you know what would make me more happy? And then he got down on one knee, and he's like, if Tori Deal would spend the rest of my life with me. And it was so cute. And then she's like gagging, and they're like, and then he's like, we go into the UK, and like they switched over together. It was really.
I haven't seen
cute.
like the challenge, just like, back when I was in high school and I would watch like the Real World Road Rules Challenge, and it would be like, what's the guy JT? Is he still on there?
CT?
CT, is he still on there?
Yes, he's still on there.
And what was the girl, Corin?
Coral.
Oh,
she's a baddie.
Is she still on there?
No.
She's not. That was like
she needs
old
to come
school.
back.
That was old. That was back in the day. But I don't really.
Yeah.
Do
you know who Teairra Marí is? She's getting a lot of shade because she was throwing shade at the couple who got engaged in the confessional. She's like, get the F off our team. Like, I don't care. This is all fake. You guys are fake. Like, and people are mad. She's lost 15,000 followers over the past week.
That's
like,
crazy.
Yeah, people are mad because she was really bitter. And I've met her before and I got along with her really well. But girl, as someone who like respects you and likes you, this is not a cute look. Get it together and just support love. You don't have to like somebody, but you can still be happy for them with their accomplishments.
But do you think it's fake though, or is it real love?
I think it's real. I believe it. Yeah.
Okay. I love it.
What do y'all think of Jordan and Tori?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments below.
Period.
So, moving on.
Yes.
Did you see Love and Hip Hop this week?
Of course, every week.
Every week. What did you think? Because there was a lot going on. We had Teairra Marí. She was back. Love Teairra Marí. You know, she had that song back in the day. How to make a girl feel. Make her feel good. Hey. Love Teairra Marí.
I love
it. That song. And then, she's cousins with Zell. You already know we're stands of Zell over here.
You're a stan of Zell.
Okay, I'm a stan of Zell over here. And that drama was going on. And then there were some things going on with Jess Hilarious, who was a media personality.
Good morning, it's Jess with the mess, and my news is real.
Girl,
Jess, we're going to get into that because Jess is...
Ooh, this episode was messy per usual.
It was messy per usual, but tell me what you think about the whole situation between Teairra Marí and Zell. Teairra Marí is back.
Okay.
She's had a very tumultuous year. Basically, last year she was caught up in a DUI. We all know that Teairra has a history of alcoholism, which is a very big thing, unfortunately, right now. But she's getting together. Our girl TT is cleaning it up, and she was in New York for a little while working on some music because Teairra Marí was like the Rihanna before it was a Rihanna. She was like the first, well, not the first girl on Rockefeller, but she was like that popping girl on Jay-Z's label before Rihanna came on.
Oh, wow.
She was like that girl. Like, she was like
I didn't know
the
that.
hood princess. We love Teairra Marí. Yeah, she was like that girl. And then, she fell a little bit from grace, but that girl can sing. Them pipes are strong, honey. Teairra Marí has the vocals, and then, you know, she got into a little bit of trouble. She got some stuff with T.I., a sex tape of hers.
Not
T.I.,
T.I.
50 Cent, I'm sorry.
Oh.
We're going to leave T.I. alone for a
Yeah.
while. Got into a beef with 50 Cent, like, last year because a sex tape of her was released by her ex.
With 50?
No, but 50 Cent reposted it to his millions of followers.
Why did he do that?
That's what Teairra said. So Teairra sued him, and she lost.
Why?
Because basically they couldn't prove that everyone reposted it. They couldn't prove that him reposting it was worse or any worse than anyone else reposting it.
Did she sue her ex too?
I don't remember what happened with that, but I know she sued 50, and it was a big thing, like maybe a year ago, because she hired the same lawyer. Anyway, she had a really big lawyer, that same woman lawyer that like helps all the women during like these sexting cases.
Okay.
That fell through. 50 Cent sued her
For what?
for his lawyer fees.
Oh.
And 50 Cent is still dragging poor Teairra, trying to get his money.
Leave Teairra alone.
And Teairra said, I don't got it. She's been consistent. She wore a shirt that says, I don't got it. Like, she just been consistent when she doesn't have his money. So Teairra, and then last year, unfortunately, she was in New York. She caught a DWI case. So long story short,
Yes.
Teairra is back on the show. We're happy to have her. But she was beefing with Zell, her cousin, because basically Zell apparently is a rapper. We didn't really...
Not apparently.
We didn't really know Zell as a rapper. We knew him as a stylist. He did get in the booth last season on Love and Hip Hop. He did a song with one of the other girls on the show, Alexis Scott. It was a cute little diss song.
Was it cute?
It was. I liked it. It was like...
I only saw the little clip.
It was like, it was cute. I liked it. I think I downloaded it. I think it's...
Okay, well, that's a good sign.
It was a cute
I only saw
song.
the little clip, and they made it seem on the show like it
Yeah.
was a struggle, so I was just going with that.
It was more of a struggle for Alexis.
Oh.
But Zell, he had some bars. Zell
Okay.
was coming through. Zell had some bars. So Zell was upset because like, yo, my cousin Teairra, like, get in the studio with me. Teairra came and was like, I'm trying to get in the studio with Apple.
You know, see, that's
Dash is all over
who
there.
I stand, is
Yes.
Queen Apple.
Apple, we know.
I'm an Apple fan. She deserves a spot in the intro.
Yeah.
Like, where is Apple's intro? I'm waiting.
Yes.
I need more Apple airtime. Like, I'm sorry. She brings the flavor to the show for me. She brings the heat.
Yeah.
She got the personality. I'm an Apple stan, and I need more Apple airtime.
We need more Apple time. But Zell...
And why do they hate her?
Zell's not down for more.
Yo.
You know what? Zell was like, I booked studio time. You were supposed to come. You didn't show up. And Teairra was like, oh, I didn't know you were serious. Like, I'm trying to like be good and stay out of jail. Like, I didn't know you were serious. He's like, yeah, you're my
That's so
cousin.
shady.
It was. And Zell's like, get out my house, because Teairra's staying with him.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, but you were staying at my house, so don't act like that. But they reconciled. But who do you think was right? Do you think that Teairra should be getting in the studio with her cousin or with Apple? Why am I even asking you? I know what you're going to say.
Okay. Well, this is my thing. Why can't she do both?
Right.
Like, like if that's your friend and they want to collab, I mean, like, you have to make, at the end of the day, you have to make what's best for you, the best decisions for yourself as an artist, but you also need to be open with communication. Like,
Right.
if she feels like they're not a right fit to collaborate, that's okay, but she needs to communicate that to him as her friend and as her cousin. But it's also not fair for him to get mad at her for doing what's best for her career, and collaborating with Apple.
Yeah.
But with all that being said, two wrongs don't make a right. If she wasn't good at communicating, then that's not cool, and they can have that conversation to discuss that. But then he doesn't need to turn around and throw in her face that she's staying with him when she's clearly trying to get her life together. It's like, you don't do that to somebody when they're down, in my opinion.
No, that's totally true. He did act immaturely. He apologized. It was just kind of strange because, Apple wasn't really like, there was no talks of a collaboration. Like, Teairra just like said, hey, I want to talk. I want to do a song with Apple. But it's like, your cousin Ben kind of here rapping a little bit. So it's kind of like a little shade. But they worked it out. But I totally was like, I was kind of team Zell in this moment, even though he was being a little petty. I get it. His feelings were hurt. I get it.
And was she communicative about why she wanted to work with Apple and not him?
Oh, no. She was like, you're ugly. Be quiet.
Oh.
She was shady. But her feelings were hurt too in that moment, because she was like, why are you coming at me? I just randomly said I wanted to work with Apple, but it was a trigger for him. It was a trigger to hear her say, you want to work with someone over me, and I had studio time, you didn't even show up, but you want to work with this person. So it really was a miscommunication, in all fairness.
It is communication
She didn't have to call him
issues.
ugly, though, and he didn't have to kick her out, but it was funny.
I cannot. The other thing is like, you know what? Like, I don't think it's fair personally for like, okay, like, yeah, we all get triggered, but it's like, if you have an issue with your cousin or your friend, like, you need to address that because it's not fair for her to say one thing and then you blow up.
That's
because
true.
you never address your issue with
It's
her.
true.
You should have been talked. She's living in your damn house.
Yeah, it's true.
Address it. Because it's not fair to like hold that pent up stuff
It's
against
true.
somebody and then release it on them. If you have somebody in your life watching this right now that you feel like you need to get something off your chest and you really care about this person and the
Yeah.
relationship, you owe it to them and to yourself to have that conversation.
Just do it, you know. I
Right?
totally get it. I've been that person before. Well, I can tell you what person I have not been before. Jess Hilarious. What part of the
messy.
game is that? What book is that in? A pamphlet. I've never seen that behavior. All right, so all you guys who don't know, Jess Hilarious, media personality, super funny on Instagram. Started off on Instagram. Now you can catch her on like Wildin' Out, the MTV show. You know, she's really making a name for herself. You know, single mother, like really a dope girl making her name for herself. She's had some setbacks. Last year, she was in the news because she was on an airplane and she voiced how she felt uncomfortable because she saw two men in turbans.
I remember this.
They were Sikh men, but I think she basically was
Being racist.
She basically was exactly and like accusing them of like being like terrorists. Can
I
I
don't
say
like
the
her.
internet dragged her by the baby hairs of her wig.
Get her,
rightfully
Jade. Get
so.
her.
Rightfully
Yeah,
so.
sorry. I'm sorry. That is so problematic. The biggest threat to our country is these straight white men with guns, first of all. Let's be real.
You're not wrong.
Sorry. Look at all the mass shootings.
I'm just saying. So that still left a little sting in my heart. But, you know, she said she was sorry. She wants to move on. Whatever that was in the past, I'll let sis grow up. Now she's on Love and Hip Hop being messy. She was really good friends with April. Apparently her and April for some reason stopped responding to her, which I understand. You know, we're friends or whatever. All of a sudden you stop responding to me. That's
gonna
hurtful.
hurt. Yeah, for sure.
But what you don't do is go to said ex-friend's enemy and have a whole conversation about said friend. And that's what she did with Moniece. She ran to Moniece and had a whole conversation with Moniece about April's relationship with Fizz and how April is using Fizz and how Fizz is just a lovesick puppy and just obsessed with April. And Moniece was super messy because she leaked the entire conversation.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know what book this is in. I don't know
Yeah,
who raised
what-
them. I don't know where or why people think this is okay.
Mess. Girls.
I couldn't even sleep at night. Like, the loyalty is just non-existent in this scenario. Would you forgive someone like that?
Which person? Because there's so much mess in this storyline right now. Can I just go through them?
Go it.
Okay, so
Lay it all out, honey.
April, don't ghost your friends. Like, what's up with that? Communicate, you know? And, like, I understand people are busy. You might miss a text here and there.
There's,
But
like,
it's a
5 months.
consistent thing. That's not cool. Like, if you have an issue with your friend, let them know. If you don't want to be friends with them anymore, let them know. I feel like it's a pretty cowardly thing to just cut your friend out with no explanation,
Right,
in my
true.
opinion. So with that being said, Jess Hilarious, for you to then go to her enemy is so immature. It's like, two wrongs don't make a right, and like you're taking this to a ugly
Whole new
level.
level.
And like, that is just a mess. Like, why would you do that? That is so immature. And like, you have every right to be hurt. You have every right to be upset. Take it to therapy. Like,
To the
say
altar.
how you feel. Say how you feel to April through a message or through a voicemail if she's not answering you. Like, communicate. Don't go to her enemy and spill all of her secrets. Like, that is so disloyal. And like, it's just gross to me. And then for Moniece to then leak it, like, I mean, Moniece.
Because we came for Moniece. We
I know,
try
we
every
were.
week.
I was really trying to have her back.
Yeah, but that...
girl, what are you doing? Like, mess.
You play the messages for a few friends during happy hour, not the whole internet, girl. You don't... Some things stay in the friend group. You don't play the whole message for the world. But you know what? I guess for Moniece, because in Moniece's mind, she's at war. Because they are kind of messing with Moniece. So I guess in her defense, she kind of felt like, I'm throwing this out there as like this is like my shot. Because they've been coming at me so hard and trying to make me look crazy. I'm going to put it out there how April really behaved. Which is still wrong. But I guess that was her reasoning behind it. It was just crazy that Jess refused to accept responsibility for what she did. It was so weird and twisted.
She blamed it all on Moniece. And like, right?
But it's like, you said it.
Exactly.
Own it and say,
why
yeah,
are you
girl.
talking trash about your best friend to her enemy? Like, girl, what did you think was going to happen? And for Moniece, my whole thing is like, be the bigger person in the situation.
Right.
If you feel like they are disrespecting you, like you're still family with these people at the end of the day.
Right.
Like you literally have a child with them. Why not be the bigger person? Why not keep escalating the situation? Like it's just gonna keep getting uglier and uglier and uglier, which puts your kid in an unsafe situation. So I think I like Moniece, but I'm like, girl, stop feeding into the drama, stop escalating the situation, and be the bigger person.
Messy.
I know. And April was her. Like, you could really see, like, that was real. Like, she was really betrayed by Jess Hilarious. And Jess Hilarious comes over.
She did come over, stop. Like,
Yeah, why did she come up? Why did she run up like that? She said.
Body language is.
Yeah.
Body language is crazy. Because she came like.
Yeah. I thought she was about to fight her.
A little ponytail bopping. Like, why your arms folded in like defense mode? Like, you said it. Like, she.
I know. And then she just chucked Moniece under the bus, ran her over with the bus, took the bus up, dropped it back down on her. Like, damn. But girl, own your own part of it.
Just say you messed up, girl. My bad.
Would you trust her if you were April anymore?
I wouldn't trust her with $1.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't trust her with my last name. I wouldn't tell her what time it was. I wouldn't even tell her the weather because she's gonna tell. I wouldn't tell her anything.
Not the weather.
No, I wouldn't tell her what color her eyes are. I wouldn't tell her anything.
Exactly. And you know what? If April loves her so much, they have all this history. Like, that's okay. You can keep her in your life and just know not to trust her. Like, I feel like that's totally viable. Like,
as an associate.
Exactly. And you need to set boundaries with people. Like,
it's true.
You can have different people in your life for different reasons.
It's
and
true.
If Jess Hilarious is there because you love her and you think she's hilarious, girl, I'm not seeing much hilarity from you. I'm seeing a lot of trash and racism and problematic behavior, and I am not standing you at all. You're my least favorite on this whole show.
I don't think she's on the show. I think she just made a cameo. But we will have to see her next week.
I hope not. Go away. I'm so over you. Ugh.
She has to
gross.
heal.
I can't stand people like that.
I have some thoughts on Temptation Island.
Oh,
and
do you?
Toes in the mouth. And Esperanza, you did not respond the way I wanted you to. He had her toes in her mouth.
I will never get over the fact that you call Osanica Esperanza.
I'm sorry, Esanica.
It's too iconic.
Esanica, I actually like that name, but I don't know why
pretty.
I can't remember it. It's
Doesn't
pretty
she
nice.
favor Rihanna a little?
They're like sisters. They're
right?
twins. Yeah, she's beautiful.
Honestly, I think she's the bombest girl on the show.
She is, but when she said Gavin would never kiss me again because he put her toes in her mouth, you will never see me again. I already told I was talking about this with the rest of the folks at the show, and I was like, I would walk off set, walk across the street to that other island, Gavin.
Yeah.
This is done. Like, I think that's worse than having a threesome on camera. Sucking someone's nasty toes, that's worse.
I was gagged that she was like, well, it wasn't in the rules. I think the threesome's worse personally because the toes grosser on a sanitary level, I guess, but I would be more mad about the threesome.
I would be more mad about the toes. That's just so intimate. And a threesome, it's whatever. But that's intimate.
Girl, he was gnawing on those toes. He looked like he was eating ribs out there. He said, why he looked like that? He stuck the whole foot in his mouth. He clearly's never done that with Osanica because he was looking like he just had his first meal.
He did. He looked real. It was just desperate. He just looked desperate.
He looked nasty.
Yeah.
And my favorite is the fact that Peyton has her foot in this one's mouth, then goes and have a threesome with boy number 2, and then comes outside and is cursing out boy number 3 because he still likes his girlfriend.
She said,
Queen.
Poor Queen Peyton.
Oh my God, we stand a messy honey boo boo queen.
She said, I cannot believe he told me he wants to get engaged to his girlfriend. How dare he? Girl.
Ain't Gavin slob on your foot?
And David kisses on your cheek.
Yeah. Oh, more than David's kisses.
just like, David says he didn't have a threesome though. He said it just looked like
did?
that. I think he said he didn't have a threesome. It just looks like one.
Yeah.
He said he did not do anything with those women.
It was CGI, you know.
It was like that Clinton line, I did not have relations with that woman.
Yeah.
He did not have relations with those women.
I cannot confirm nor deny these allegations.
That's what he said, so we're going to go with it, I guess, for now, until other facts come up.
You know there's a drag queen named Monica Lewinsky?
The creativity.
I know, right? But I like Monica Lewinsky. She's like a woke feminist icon, gotta say.
Oh, I mean, that's a whole nother episode.
Yeah, that is a whole nother episode.
But you're not wrong.
He was in a power position, taking advantage of a young intern who was only 20 years old.
Yeah.
Team Monica.
Team Monica. Yeah, I was just really upset that the show is going to make us wait until next week to see Kate's natural reaction to the threesome.
Poor Kate.
You know Kate gets on my ever-loving nerves because she's always crying. But I want to see her reaction, and I feel for her because I know she's probably not going to take this well. And this is the one time I feel bad for Kate.
Oh my God. Well, my best friend who watches this show, who's like a super fan, he said that he thinks Kate's a doormat and that after all this, that she's going to take back David.
Well, what's your friend's name?
James.
James, you aren't wrong, sweetie.
I don't know. I'm like, part of me feels like, because
Yeah.
she has those moments of like, you need to love yourself first. Like,
Yeah.
you need to be the best you can be. And like, it's very like inspirational talk. And I'm like, girl, she has that inside of her. So like, I'm personally rooting for you, Kate. I hope that you go and like, first of all, go with Thought and Bop all over this island now. And I hope you don't take him back.
But it's just kind of sad watching guys fawn over her that she clearly doesn't want. Like the one guy, I don't even know his name because he probably not going to be the next episode, with the bandana talking about you need some chocolate in your life. It's like, she's not even interested, dude. She has her whole back to you. Like, you look crazy. Like, send me home now, Kate.
Yeah.
Send me home now.
He's doing too much.
You're being very aggressive. Like, you need to relax. Like, he can go. Why didn't they kick him off first? Because he's stressing me out.
He's doing the most. And do you know I saw online, because people were like, why are you always wearing a bandana? He said, because my hairline got jacked up. I left my clippers at home.
No, that's sad if his hairline is missing.
Oh.
I'll give
So
him a
he left his
point.
clippers at home, so he said he got a bandana of every color. So, I mean, for you, maybe come out with the bandana line. Like, you got to use your 15 minutes.
Use those, milk them 15 minutes.
Yes. Can we talk about Medina and Rick's fellatio?
Yeah, what? Now, was that really what that was? 'Cause I thought they were cuddling. I thought it was a cuddle.
Literally, he's like, ooh, you got soft hands. And she goes, I'm going to show you something else that's soft.
I thought she was talking about her buttock.
Next thing you know, she's under the covers going boop, 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 boop. He's going, oh my God.
See?
How did you miss this?
I think I took a bathroom break because I didn't think there was anything going on under those covers. I thought they were just like reading.
Girl, she was hungry.
Oh my gosh, this show.
I actually like
USA.
Medina's really growing on me. I gotta say.
I do like Medina. She's beautiful. She has good teeth and good hair.
Her and Peyton are really the stars of the singles. Like,
They
let's
really
just
are,
call it as it is.
They really are the stars. Oh, we're gonna get into that poll later on in the show to say who won as a star of the singles, whether it was Medina or Peyton. I'm excited to hear.
I mean, it's a win-win. I like
I
them
want to know
both.
how y'all voted. I want to know what you guys think about all of this. Please comment below.
And we're gonna have a new poll this week about love and hip hop, right?
All about love and hip hop.
So make sure to vote at thetilt.com.
This is fancy. This is better than when I made y'all first.
Thank you. Cheers.
How's that hitting?
Ooh, it hits in all the right spots.
Okay, let me not drink it all and be a lush. Now, we're going to get into y'all messy ass tweets. Probably one of my favorite parts of the show.
Same. Y'all bring it to the runway.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I can read this one. @ by my own rules _ Jess with the mess is just that because she ain't hilarious. A mess. Stop backtracking and own your mess. It's easy to blame Moniece, but a real friend wouldn't have told her friend's business to anybody. #LHHH. Boo emoji. She's not wrong.
So we got T3904 said, SMH, Jess. And I thought you were a real one. That was fake as hell. #LHH.
Yeah, because she's from Baltimore. Like, I expect better from her. Like, you know, she does like the you and the, you know how like people from Baltimore have that accent, like the you, like, never mind. All right, well, they have an accent and she has it. I would expect better from her. Like, you're not showing, like, you're not doing well by Baltimore today. I need you to step it up, sis.
I do not like this.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for
How
you.
dare you?
Okay.
Most iconic quote of all time.
It really was.
Shakespeare is shaking.
Because I was rooting for Jess. She came so far. She literally came from like being funny on Instagram to now like, you know, being this like huge comedian. I think she went on tour and stuff like that. She's doing really good for herself. And you know, like, but that, you know.
I stand with Muslims.
Exactly.
Bye, Jess.
Right.
Delete your account. Thank you. So we got at ThimSlick88.
Ooh.
Hold up. Because Jess still took her ass on live and talked all that shit. Stand behind your mess.
I'm just saying. No one asked for you to go on live, sis. These tweets are just reading.
I'm loving that everyone's just dragging Jess.
Hold her accountable. Like, you have to hold her accountable. Oh, this is my favorite tweet.
Okay, let's hear.
At Rosebud16. I'm sorry, but when is the finale? I'm ready for Love and Hip Hop New York to come back on. I said what I said. It's true. This season of Love and Hip Hop New York is going to be so crazy because they're bringing back all the originals. Like Chrissy, like Jim Jones, girl. You know, they've been together for like 25 years. They are not married yet. Chrissy proposed, then Jim Jones proposed. They have still not gotten married yet. They've been engaged for so long. Kimbella is coming on. There was an infamous scene when like Chrissy like attacked Kimbella. They're finally gonna reconcile after all these years. I heard like Olivia is gonna be back on the show. We already have a potential guest lined up to come on the show from Love and Hip Hop New York. Sin's gonna be on there with Joe Budden's problematic ass. I cannot wait until this show starts. Like, Love and Hip Hop New York, well, Joe Budden was already like a popular rapper, but I feel like Love and Hip Hop New York kind of really put him on the map. Teairra is coming back on the show. Like, it's gonna be crazy. Love and Hip Hop New York. So yeah, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood needs to wrap it up with this Fizz and April story, so we can move on to New York. You know.
And we're going to be looking at the trailer for the new season at the end of this episode.
I'm excited. So do you want to know who our guest is?
I'm so nervous, but I'm ready.
After the episode of Temptation Island airs, we're going to be talking to Miss Peyton.
Oh my God, what did we do to deserve this?
We're going to talk to Miss Peyton. We reached out to her. We may or may have not slid up in her DMs and reached out to her. She said she's going to talk to us. And then coming up soon, we're actually going to speak to none other than your favorite, David.
Oh, okay.
That was not the reaction I was expecting. That's not
Well, when you said my favorite, I got excited and I was thinking like, Sonica or like Medina. David, it's trash. But we'll still talk to you.
We're going to be talking to Peyton on our Instagram Live after the show. It's going to be a little bit late. So I'm going to talk to Peyton, but Dash is going to give me all his questions. And he's going to be listening and on there live and sending in his questions, adding in his comments. I wish that we could do 3 people on live, but the way Instagram is set up, it's like antiquated AF. So,
but it's okay because I will be there right here on this couch and we will both be interviewing David. And you know we have a lot to say to David's messy ass.
Exactly. We're excited. We're going to let David clear his name and, you know, let us know what really happened in that bed that night. Because we really don't know. You know, numbers lie. Well, no, numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, but the cameras also lie. So we're going to really see what happened in between those sheets.
Exactly. Oh, yes. We need to get him a lie detector test.
And now we're Maury. We're basically Maury. All right, you guys. Now we're going to get into our series from last week. We asked you, who was your favorite single? Was it Peyton or Medina? And these results are pretty shocking, honey. 65% of you guys voted for Medina. Wow.
Medina ate.
She did. And I love Medina. And she's just beautiful.
She ate more than Rick this week. She ate the pole too.
I want to ask her about her eyebrows, how she does those, because she does a good job. Her makeup is flawless. She has good teeth too. Good teeth.
She's very pretty. And like, she is a lover, which is like, I know I called her desperate a few episodes ago. But you know what? Like, if I was 30 and single, I'd be desperate too.
And you know what? Not for nothing, to be honest with you, she's came on there as a podcast host, which is smart. We were talking about business opportunities. her podcast is going to soar after this. So
we're really excited for you, Medina.
I love it. I'm excited. So next week, we're going to have a new series up. It's going to focus on love and hip hop because there was so much drama. We're going to ask you guys, should April forgive Jess? We already said that we're not forgiving Jess. We wouldn't forgive the Jesses in our lives. Whose side are you on, Teairra Marí or Zell? Was Zell right to like yell at Teairra like that? And is Teairra right to get in the studio with Apple over Zell? I want to know. And does Fizz owe Moniece an explanation about his new relationship? He didn't really give her any clues, hints. He lied to her about his relationship with April. So to be honest, they have a child together. Did Fizz owe Moniece, the mother of his child, an explanation about his new relationship? I don't know.
That's for you to answer and us to discuss. And now, watch us live react to the trailer of Love and Hip Hop New York.
Ooh.
If somebody told you something like that,
Oh,
I'm gonna get up. What you want?
That was an infamous scene, honey.
I remember that. Why she sound like Big Ange?
As long as Chrissy stays out of my way.
That's your friend. Who said that was my friend? I'm not here to be disrespected.
That was lit.
Now that was a trailer. You like that
That's
one?
the trailer. Yes.
Yes.
I need some drama with the reality TV, honey.
I'm very excited for this up and coming season of Love and Hip Hop New York.
Yes, and we will be spilling all the tea on that season, so be sure to stay tuned to Love Really.
Yeah, get messy with us, y'all.
Please, I'm single. I'm lonely.
We're gonna start the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit me up at Dash Cats. Thank you.